Hey guys, thank you for your questions. I had some time today, so here's a quick video on some of the questions I received. Okay, so the first one is, how does it feel both physically and mentally having femurs longer than tibias? Does it feel disproportionate at all? Okay, so it never ceases to amaze me how flexible our bodies are at adapting to new changes. And I do not feel like I have disproportionate femurs at all. My body has adjusted well, and I cannot say that there are things that I'm not able to do because of my long femurs. This may sound crazy, but my long femurs or long legs are my favorite part. If I wear sweatpants, I get a lot of comments from girls, and therefore it is sufficient to say that physically I have adapted really well. I also feel comfortable saying that this surgery has done a lot for my mental well-being, and I have gone from having to think about height pretty regularly to never. So not a thought in my mind. This surgery has allowed me to move on to more important things in life, and most of all enjoying socializing with people. I only wish that I would have done this surgery sooner, but that's not because I was delaying the surgery. That was because of money. If I had the money or wherewithal to do this earlier, I would have done it. Second question is, how difficult or painful the overall experience has been for you? Okay, if you want to increase your height real bad, then this journey will be easier for you. As the saying goes, that there is a sweetness in this pain. Every inch that you will gain because of this surgery will bring a euphoric feelings to you. And after my surgery, when I started to lengthen my femurs, I felt the stretch in my legs. The more height I gained, the higher the discomfort came with it. And my hip flexors and hamstrings, they were extremely tight. And I think of our bodies as having a pulley system. And because my hip flexors and hamstrings were stretched to their limits, for good 4 months after I stopped lengthening, I was unable to sit, bend, stretch, or lay in any position that would require pulling on my hip flexors or hamstrings. So for example, sitting on a chair in a figure 4 cross-legged position, crouching, kneeling, squatting, or cross-legged sitting on the floor, I was not able to do any of these. And this obviously is not the case with everybody, because some of you guys are more flexible than I am. My legs were tight to begin with and not too flexible. Psychologically, this was taxing because I would wonder if I ever be able to get back to some level of normal baseline when everything was tight. And this is where my physical therapists were a major help. They helped me gain my motions and movements. I also purchased a wooden slant board from Amazon, and I would stand on it daily, and slowly I got back to the flexibility I was before the surgery. A couple of takeaways from my experience. So when I was in the middle of the lengthening phase, the pain I felt from my hamstrings and hip flexors were unbearable some of the days. It felt like this would never end. And then when I was unable to sit on the floor easily, I knew it was because of my hamstrings were pulled to the max and I needed to stretch more. So I knew the reason. And when therapists helped me stretch and gain my mobility, I was amazed that there was this whole new world of stretching, and I kept thinking to myself that I will always stretch daily and do yoga every day from then on. I will eventually be as flexible as like a ballerina. And fast forward to a couple of months, as my tightness got better, I forgot all about the pain and suffering and went on with my life. I got busier, and my stretching frequency slowed down to like maybe once a month. So my point is, When you're in the middle of lengthening and stretching, physically you're in pain, and psychologically you keep thinking how tough this experience is. And once you're over it and things get better, you adjust to the new norm and forget all about how bad things were. So I am amazed how quick our body adjusts to things, and you forget all about this trauma. And I don't even realize like I have lengthened, honestly. My body has adjusted to it, but I feel like this was always normal. Like, if you ask me to think back on when pre-surgery, how was life being short, it's like I don't remember it clearly because your body adjusts so good. I work with my father. Okay, this is a new question. I work with my father in a business, and the only thing stopping me now is finding the courage to tell him. Okay, so this is a case where you have the wherewithal to get the surgery done, but are uncomfortable telling your dad about it. For me, I was in the same boat, except it was my wife. I had no idea how to discuss the surgery with her. So, primary reason you're hesitant is because discussing something like that is showing your most vulnerable side. Prepare a couple of talking points on how this has been affecting you mentally and physically, that you have done the research and medical procedures available. I do want to warn you that to a person who has never heard of this surgery before, the leg lengthening procedure sounds really barbaric. So you will have some work cut out for you to explain the surgery in a way that does convey the full process while sounding less primitive. When I spoke with my wife, I told her how this was on my mind all the time, and I believe that having the surgery will improve the quality of my life. So be honest with your dad, and he's your dad, so he loves you obviously, and once he knows that it's truly bothering you, it's truly affecting the quality of your life, I would imagine that he would want you to be successful. I'm guessing that his only hesitation would be the risks of this procedure. So he would want to know how reliable this procedure is. So gather all the talking points and talk to him. I wish you luck. The other question is, do you have pictures of you when you were 5'4" to compare? Sure. I will add some pictures, and you'll see the height difference. Did you remove your nail? Bone healing is done? Yes. I did not remove the nail yet, but yes, the bone healing is done. I have an appointment in March, and that's when we will decide on a date. Primarily, it is because of my work schedule, and that is why I told Dr. Asiag in December, let me come back in March and let's decide on a date on when we can take it off. Okay, another question. I would like to do leg lengthening, but the problem is no weight-bearing nails on the market. Unfortunately, I did not have this information 2 years ago. Yep, I hear you, buddy. A lot of guys would like to do the surgery but can't because they will be completely on crutches, wheelchairs, and walkers, which would hinder with their jobs. And unfortunately, I hope that they bring some solution for tibias and femurs. Okay, final. It's not a question, it's a comment. Average height, Fortune 500 CEOs is 6 feet tall, so height does matter. Good looks matter more than college degree. Lack of confidence can ruin the whole life. The more comfortable and confident you can be in society, the more things you can do flawlessly. I 100% agree. There is some research present that suggests that there's a correlation between height and career and success, particularly for men. Studies have found that taller men tend to earn more money and hold higher status jobs compared to shorter men. However, it is important to note that this correlation is not necessarily a causal relationship and may be influenced by other factors such as self-esteem and confidence. I look at it as you gain confidence from height, in turn, which increases your chances of success. And the other tidbit I have to offer is, as a short man, you can be successful in your career. It's just that you have to work like double, harder, way harder than somebody who would be taller. And that is why I have also noticed that people who are already successful and they're short will get this surgery done. They're like Sonic. They go real fast after the surgery because they already have been working harder. So imagine combine the already hardworking guy with a newfound height. Imagine the confidence and imagine the success. I myself, after the surgery, got 2 promotions. Now, is it because of my hardworking or is it because of my height? I don't know. I'd like to think it's because I worked really hard. Yeah, wish you good luck, and I will try to bring, it's my cat, it's knocking things down. All right, so I will keep making videos and keep posting comments. If I don't reply or don't post, I want to let you know that I at least read the comments. A lot of times I'm traveling and that's when I don't get time to reply. So I apologize for delays, but wish you guys good luck. Take care. Bye.